SBR TV, I'm Peter Loshak. This is the SBR TV College Football Experts Roundtable. We are previewing Week 5 in college football today, and we're welcoming back to the show Doug from ImpactWageringSolutions.com and Steve from CollegeFootballWinning.com, who were on the call last week and gave us some great advice and some winning picks last week. Thanks, guys, for being here again.
Great to be back.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so you guys ready to do it again? Last week we did a great call, some great advice, but people still don't seem to be satisfied. But so far you guys have given some great input. What do you think?
I think it was outstanding, and I told you, Peter, last week you didn't have any faith in me when it came to Alabama, and yet what they do, they crushed them.
Yeah. Exactly, and Steve, Cincinnati last week was a great pick too. But we got to just keep giving them winners. Keep giving them winners. We're going to talk about 5 games today, guys. We need to go 5-0 on these games. All right?
I'm ready.
Anything less than 5-0 is unacceptable. All right, we will start with Steve from CollegeFootballWinning.com. Steve, great read on Cincinnati last week, and again, one of the games you want to talk about is the Thursday night game, South Florida against Pitt. Now, this is an interesting game to me. Pitt, of course, South Florida beat Notre Dame, but then they beat 3 Cream Puffs, and Pitt, I thought, was a great bet against Notre Dame last week. I would personally lean towards Pitt on the money line and the under in this one, which came out of 52. What's your take on this game?
Boy, Peter, you're going to have to explain to me why you like Pitt in the spot at the number. USF, a team that is averaging more than 45 points a game, who has just an absolutely prolific offense. Now, granted, they haven't played a lot of fantastic competition, but neither. They both played Notre Dame. Pitt gave away the game to Notre Dame. They gave away the game to Iowa. They struggled with Maine. So, yes, they beat Buffalo. Good win. They didn't even cover the spread. So they're 1-3 against the spread. USF is 3-1 against the spread, and the only reason they have that one loss, they missed 1.5 or 2 points against UTEP last week. I cannot find any reason not to like USF here, and I would love to hear your reasons why you like it. I know the money is flowing big time on USF, so the public really agrees, and that can be trouble. But sometimes the public is right, and I think this is one of those cases.
Notre Dame has a really good offense, and Pitt held them pretty tight last game. So I'm thinking this might be a close game, and it's going to be a game in the trenches maybe. When you think of South Florida against Pitt, you think of a defense-oriented game. But so you wouldn't even recommend a play on the under here. You think I got a wrong read on the game?
I think this is not last year's USF game. I think this is now a very explosive South Florida team. Yes, I would be real careful about betting the total in this one, but I really like USF in this spot.
Doug from ImpactWageringSolutions.com. Do you agree with Steve's take on this?
Actually, I'll agree with both of you. Peter, I'll back you, but only on the first half line.
Okay.
If you want to do that. So from that standpoint, I like them because Pittsburgh has played their best football in the first half. It's been the last quarter that's killed them because they've been outscored 57-13 in the last 15 minutes. That's why they keep losing games. Now, the one thing how Pitt can win this game is that they have to be effective at running the ball with Ray Graham and setting up the play-action pass. If they do that, they'll have a chance. But South Florida is the better team overall, and honestly, I would have to lean towards South Florida as the play.
All right. Thanks, guys. And I will be thinking if Pitt does go into halftime with like a 10-3 lead or a 20-10 lead or something like that, then maybe South Florida on the second half might be a great play.